this video, we have learned how to extend functionality of porta billing, porta switch via add-on Mart by adding cloud functions. So when an event occurs in porta billing, for instance, invoice becomes overdue, so porta billing sends a notification to a customer, and this notification has to be sent via SMS to guarantee the delivery and draw customers' attention. So porta billing sends a request for notification to add-on Mart, and add-on Mart then picks a specific module which enables connection to a provider of SMS delivery. In our example, it was Vonage SMS API, but it could be any other provider. And the code which makes the connection possible, which maps the attributes of a request from add-on Mart into the API format that the third-party system understands, that's going to be your cloud function. And this cloud function will reside in the cloud of your choice. I used Google Cloud, but you can use Azure or AWS, and you will have full control over it. And let's compare two approaches for creating add-on Mart modules: cloud functions and traditional approach when we use application running in containers. First difference we already spoke about is that cloud function is going to be deployed and running in the cloud of your choice, while containerized applications, they will be running in Porta 1 add-on Mart execution environment. So it means for cloud functions, you can change the code of a function when you want. You can follow your development processes for continuous development, continuous integration, and do anything you want, as long as you provide us with a URL to call your cloud function and it responds, it works there. In case of traditional modules, you will do the development, and you have to build containers, provide configuration schema, and then it has to be submitted and stored in our repository, so which adds a few extra steps in this process, so you cannot do the changes as fast as you wish. Cloud functions, they only execute when they're called. So when some event happens on the porta billing side, on the operator side, then a request for cloud function is made and it runs, which is good from a perspective of saving costs on computing resources, right? So if your cloud function is only called 1,000 times per month for total execution time of 2,000 seconds, which is less than an hour, you'll be paying almost nothing for the cloud resources. But that puts some restrictions on what you can actually do, which functionality you can deliver. So with traditional approach, with containerized applications, you can have background tasks, you can have something which runs there all the time, and then maybe does send notifications to users, does some other advanced logic, and it can communicate with end users or other systems through a variety of means. For instance, Portaphone application, it is a good example of this containerized application. It does communication with end users through WebRTC protocol, which is not going to be available for cloud functions. So we have two tools on your belt, and you can choose whichever one is more suitable for a task. So cloud functions, they are ideal for integrations when we just need to connect two APIs. API of add-on Mart for SMS messages and external provider, or payment processor, or something else. When we're just talking about connecting two API requests based on some event. And fully featured applications running in containers, they can do more advanced tasks, but they require a bit more efforts for development and for publishing. I wish you well. I wish you to develop new interesting modules for the Mart and extend the set of services that telco operators can provide to end users. Thank you.